Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala khatimin nabiyyin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Fa'awzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qala Allahu ta'ala fi Surah Al-Anaam. ألم يروا كم أهلكنا من قبلهم من قرن مكناهم في الأرض ما لم نمكن لكم وأرسلنا السماء عليهم مدرارا وجعلنا الأنهار تجري من تحتهم فأهلكناهم بذنوبهم وأنشأنا من بعدهم قرنا آخرين. Translation: Have they not seen how many generations we have destroyed before them, whom we had established on the earth more firmly, as we have not established you? And we sent abundant rains showering upon them from the sky and made the rivers to flow underneath them. Then we destroyed them for their sins and created another generations after them. The first nation who was given this Quran was the polytheist of Mecca. They used to ridicule the ayahs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and deny Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and also used to harm Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions. They were illiterate people. They could not read or write, and at that time the books were also not readily available. However, they were the traders, and they used to go to Syria or Sham, and during that journey they would pass through Medina Munawwara, and they will come across the Jews who had the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they knew the stories of previous nations. Also in Sham, the Nasara were also inhabited. When the polytheists of Mecca would talk to these nations, they would learn about the incidents of the previous nations, and they would also see the ruins of previous nation. Hazrat Saleh alayhi salam's nation, the nation of Thamud, used to make houses from the big mountains, and they would carve the houses inside the mountains, and these mountains and these homes are still present when they used to travel towards Tabuk, and they would witness that how powerful and how skillful and resourceful these people were, that they would carve out houses in the mountains and they would see it with their own eyes. So they were aware that the previous nations were more powerful, more wealthy, and more skillful than them, and they were destroyed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala due to their sins and disobedience. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reminding them about the previous nations in this ayah, that when they were punished by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and destroyed, how would you remain unpunished and remain forever? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also mentions that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down abundant rain for them, and they had the rivers, and they used to cultivate their land with that water, and they had lots of food and fruit available for them. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed those nations. And an important point to understand, that once a nation is powerful and mighty, they might think that they will remain powerful forever. However, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is extremely easy to destroy that nation and bring a new nation. So the polytheists of Makkah were warned about that possibility. Let's pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us true understanding of Quran and help us not repeat the mistakes of the previous nation. Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.